Hey, what is up, guys? It is Cameron Talks Football, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a mock draft 2.0, and this is after free agency has its main days have been over. I understand there still are free agents like Tyrann Mathieu, Stephon Gilmore, Calais Campbell, people like that are still on the open market looking for teams. But the main people that have been signed have already been signed, and I'm also going to be factoring in the trades that have also happened, if I can remember all of them, because there have been a lot that have happened. But before I do get into the video, I would like to thank everyone that has recently subscribed to the channel. We're at 431 subscribers, almost at 450. So thank you for all the people that have recently joined my channel to watch what I have to say. But now getting into the video, I am going to be pretty much sharing my thoughts on what each team will do. So as you can see, it says that the Jaguars team needs are edge, safety, interior D-line, offensive tackle, interior offensive line, corner, tight end, receiver, and linebacker. And if you look at their recent signings, it shows Christian Kirk, Brandon Sheriff, Darius Williams, Zay Jones, Miles Jack, DJ Chark, and Evan Ingram. Those are their main people that they have signed. So they don't need an edge. I don't believe they'll take an edge rusher here. I don't think they'll go Evan. I don't think they're gonna go Aidan Hutchinson here, just because I believe they want to protect Trevor Lawrence before working on that defense, because they do still have Josh Allen and Miles Jack on that defense. And I believe they're going to work on that offensive line to protect him before they work on the defense. So that's why I have them taking actually Evan Neal, the big offensive tackle out of Alabama. And now with the Lions, if you go to the Lions free agent signings, you will see who they have recently signed. It shows right here that their recent signings, it's not really a big thing that they have done. As you can see, DJ Chark, nothing really huge on this. So honestly, everyone knows who I believe they're going to be taking, and that is Aidan Hutchinson, edge rusher out of Michigan. This guy, if you watched his draft stock, it's just going to keep going up because at the combine, he was insane. His tuck, how low he was able to get, how much he was able to churn. His 3-cone drill was really fast. His 40 was pretty good. His change of direction was really fast. So that's why I have them taking edge rusher Aidan Hutchinson. And then you go to the Texans here. Let's find the Texans. Let's see, where is the Texans? I cannot find the Texans. Houston. Okay, here we go. Houston Texans is Justin. They did lose Justin Reed. So I know that they did lose Justin Reed. They did lose Tyrod Taylor, and they really didn't do that much. So I believe that their main piece that they're going to have to fill is that Justin Reed position. And if you look at the draft board, the best person available is right here. Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame safety. He is a safety that can play sub linebacker and also strong safety and even free safety if you really do need him to. He can fly all around the field. He will be a leader from day one. He is going to have a really good career, especially with the Texans, because I believe he will be a captain really early. I don't think his first year, but definitely his second year in the league. So that's why I have them taking Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame. And next, you go to the Jets. We just need to find the Jets real quick. They should be somewhere around here. Let's try and find that real quick. All right, here we go. New York Jets. And with their least recent things that they have done, they have signed Laken Tomlinson. They signed DJ Reed. They signed CJ Uzomah. They re-signed Marcus May, Jordan Whitehead, Morgan Moses. Let's see, who else have they also? They lost Morgan Moses and Marcus May. So let's see who they have. Who I have them taking. There are a lot of good offensive tackles here. That is for sure. And it looks like that they might take another offensive tackle because they did get Laken Tomlinson, that is the person that I have my mouse over right now. They also did get DJ Reed. They didn't get any edge rushers here, as you can see, but I don't think they'll take another edge rusher this early. You could go Kayvon Thibodeau, but I don't think they will. It's a reach, honestly. I think Kayvon Thibodeau will either go to the Giants or the Panthers, but I believe that's probably going to be Ahmad Gardner St. Brown. No, Ahmad Gardner, sorry, just because he's pretty good. So that's why I think they're going to go with a safe pick and just beef off that offensive line and to pair him up with Mekhi Becton. Mekhi Becton is a big offensive tackle. I believe he's in his third year now. He's going to be a big guy, and it's going to be great to pair him with Akeem Aquinu. I can't pronounce his name, but that's who I have them taking. The Giants here, I have them taking an edge rusher here. I have them taking Kayvon Thibodeau, even though there are a lot of positions that they do need. They do need a lot of positions here, and it will show right here that they do need a lot of positions. They didn't really do too much in free agency. They lost Evan Ingram. They don't have any edge rusher that they can get. They did get a guard from Indy. They did get a defensive tackle. They got a backup quarterback, a corner, defensive end. They lost. They haven't really done too much on that line, but I believe they are going to need an edge rusher here. And I believe that they're going to take Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. Next pick here is the Carolina Panthers. Let's find there real quick. Carolina. Here it is. All right. So the Carolina Panthers, they did lose Hassan Reddick. So outside linebacker would have been a need. They so far have not re-signed Stephon Gilmore. I don't think they're going to do that. They really do need a corner. And if you look at corners here, the best corner availables are Derek Stingley Jr. and Ahmad Gardner. I think they're gonna go Stingley Jr. here, not just because he's actually. I think they're gonna take the reach here and go Ahmad Gardner. He played great in college. He didn't let up a single touchdown. He barely let up any passing yards on him. I know he's not going to carry that same success to the NFL because it's the NFL, but I believe that they are going to take a corner here. And then the next pick, I don't even need to look at the Giants because I already looked at theirs. They're going to take Derek Stingley Jr. out of LSU. And then you go to the Falcons. Let's look for the Falcons, what they have done. Here it is right here. Let this load. So right here, it shows what they have done. They lost Foesade Oluokun. They lost him to the Jaguars. They lost Russell Gage. I don't think they're gonna go quarterback here. I think they're gonna see what they have with Marcus Mariota. They got Casey Hayward. Looks like they re-signed Cordell Patterson, which is good. And then they also got a defensive end. They lost Dante Fowler, Damian Williams. They got Damian Williams from Chicago. They lost Deron Harmon, but they were not going to put a safety there this early. It's too big of a reach at safety. So if you go to the top prospects, it's going to show the top prospects right here. Offensive tackle is really not one of their biggest needs, surprisingly. They honestly do need an edge rusher here. Kayvon Walker is a good pick here, but offensive line is also a really big pick here too. Receiver is too big of a reach. That's what I think. Receiver is too big of a reach. Quarterback, I don't think they're going to go quarterback. I know the Seahawks are going to take quarterback. I think they're going to take the safe pick here. And I think they're going to, honestly, I would like to see them go edge rusher here. I would love to see them take an edge rusher. I believe that they do need an edge rusher. I believe their offense is okay. I know they need a receiver. Way too early to take a receiver, so they're gonna go Kayvon Walker. And then the Seahawks. I don't even need to look at it. I believe they are going quarterback. And if you look at the top quarterbacks, the Seahawks really do love Malik Millis. So I have them taking Malik Millis, quarterback out of Liberty. He had a great combine. He had a great pro day at Liberty. So I believe they're going to take Malik Millis. I don't think they're going to give Drew Lock the chance. I think they're just going to have him as a solid backup because he is not a bad quarterback. I just think they're going to go with the rookie and build around him. And then you go to the Jets. The Jets, I believe that they're going to be able to have, I believe they're not going to go offensive tackle. They already went offensive tackle. They could go edge rusher here. Receiver, I believe the first receiver is going to be picked around where the Texans is. After that, I believe the receivers are going to be flying off the board. As you can see, Jameis Williams is the best receiver available. Charles Cross is also good, but they do need edge rusher here. So after the Jets do pick up that offensive tackle, and you can see here, their offensive tackle that they picked was Akeem Akinu out of NC State. So I have them picking Jeremiah Johnson out of Florida State. And next, you go to the Washington Commanders. Do they go? They're not going to go quarterback here. They went to try and get Carson Wentz. I think this is Carson Wentz, honestly, last stop as a starting quarterback. If he doesn't make it work, then it's not going to work. If you go to the corners, I understand they do need a corner, and I believe it's too big of a reach to go for a corner here. I believe Andrew, he is going to, I believe these two corners right here are still going to go in the first round. But I believe it's going to be too big of a reach to get them right here. They do need an interior offensive lineman. And if you go to interior offensive lineman, which is down here, it shows that the best one is Zion Johnson. But if you go to receiver, on the other hand, they could take Jamison Williams. But I honestly think receiver is not their biggest need. They have decent receivers. They have good tight ends. I think they need a corner. And I believe they're going to take the reach on Andrew Booth Jr. He's actually pretty good. He is high on a lot of draft boards. On some of them that I have seen, he has actually gone higher than 11, actually. So we're going to see where they go. I believe, actually, I think I think we could see I think we could see the Chargers possibly trading up here, but you can't. Trades are kind of hard to predict in this. So if they don't trade, let's see, if they don't trade interior D lineman, I understand there is this big guy right here, Jordan Davis. This guy is going to be great. If you see how big he is, he was insane. So I have them taking Jordan Davis. And then you go to all the best possible people that they can get here. This is everyone possible. Edge rusher is a big need. And then you go, I think receiver is pretty far back on their draft board. Let's look at who they have recently signed. Oh, well, we already did look at that, actually. They had an earlier pick, Kyle Hamilton, so they're not going to go safety. We could see them going O-line, possibly even quarterback, because they didn't trade for Baker Mayfield. So if you look at quarterback, I believe Kenny Pickett. I think he could go to the Saints. Actually, I think Kenny Pickett could go to the Saints. So I guess we'll see here. Honestly, we don't know what's going to happen there. Matt Corral, he could also fall out of the first round. Let's see. So Charles Cross, I think, is going to be their best available pick. I think they're going to work on the offensive line. I think this is a really high offensive line class, and I believe they are going to fly off the board really easily. Interior D-line, edge, corner. If you look at corners, I believe they are going to need to take a corner. I believe the Eagles right here are a team to look out for because look, they have 1, 2, and 3 picks all right here. They could easily move up to the top 5 if they wanted to, but I don't think they will. I think they're going to play it safe. You look at edge, you look at corners, Trent McDuffie. See if the Ravens had like the pick like 23. I think they take Trent McDuffie there, but that's way too big of a reach. You go to edge rusher. There's too big of a reach right there. Interior D-line is too big of a reach. Interior offensive line, I believe that is going to be a big reach too, but they do also need it. They do also need interior offensive linemen because if you look at who they have recently signed, it's going to show it right here. They did get Marcus Williams, so they don't need a safety or a free safety. They don't need a far right outside tackle. They don't need fullback. They do need, honestly, I do think they'll take corner here. But it's kind of a big reach. That's the thing. So I do have them actually, I think I do have them taking interior offensive lineman Zion Johnson. Eagles. Oh, they're definitely going receiver on this first pick. Where is receiver here? Receiver here. I think they're going to go. Do they go receiver though? Because corner, Trent McDuffie. I think they do go receiver here. I think they're going to go Jameis Williams. And then if you go to corner or edge, let's look at edge first. Yeah, edge. There's nothing really insane there that they will want. Corner, I think they do go corner. I think they do take Trent McDuffie. So there's those 2 picks. The Chargers, they do need linebacker. They do need linebacker. This is what has been holding them back. Their whole defense is great. They have Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, J.C. Jackson. And now I believe Devin Lloyd out of Utah is going to be that final piece to help that defense. So there we go right there. Saints, wide receiver is a big need. I understand that. Quarterback is also a big need too. So we'll see who the top quarterbacks are. I honestly, they could take Kenny Pickett here. And if the Saints don't take Kenny Pickett, I know the Steelers will. But what do the Steelers need a quarterback? Yes, they do. Do the Saints need a receiver? Yes, they do. So I think they're going to go Garrett Wilson here. The Eagles, I think they're going to let's look at the edge rushers. There's no really good running backs in this first round, honestly. They're going to take there's not that many good interior offensive linemen anymore. They could, honestly, they could go Tyler Linderbaum, but will they? I don't know. No one knows anything like that. Literally the first 10 picks, that's literally kind of easy to guess. After that, it's kind of really hard. I think they're going to try. I think they will go. They did get their top positions. It shows it right here. I think they're going to go interior offensive lineman and get Tyler Linderbaum. Quarterback, they're going Kenny Pickett. They're going for the future. I understand they did get, what's his name? Mitch Trubisky, but I don't think they're going to do that. As you can see, the Patriots top needs. This is what I believe we need. I'm a Patriots fan. I did want them taking Jameis Williams, the wide receiver out of Alabama. I believe we will still take a wide receiver. As you can see, the top corners, not that good. Linebacker, If you look at linebacker, not that good. I believe we're going to take Drake London, wide receiver out of UFC. So there's that pick right there. Wide receiver, they do need a wide receiver. I do not know why they haven't tried to sign any wide receivers. There still are some decently good ones in this draft. There aren't. I don't know why they haven't tried to do one, but I think they're going to try and sign one. They never draft a receiver. I'm calling it again. They're not going to draft a receiver, so they're going edge rusher right there. Cardinals. Are there any good corners? No, I think this guy, he's going to go around where the Chiefs are. The Chiefs do need a receiver, so I believe that they are going to go for that pick. Edge rusher, there are no good edge rushers. Wide receiver, there aren't any good receivers. But then you look at, what is it? What was I looking at here? Was it corner I was looking at? No, I think it was, wide receiver. No, I think the Cardinals are going to be dumb and take a reach here. Actually, I think they do need a corner. Patrick Peterson gone. I know he was gone a couple years ago, but they still do need a receiver, a cornerback. So I have them taking a cornerback right there. Dallas Cowgirls. Honestly, I don't know who I have them picking. Jerry Jones does not know how to draft. Well, he did. I understand they did get Micah Parsons. That was a good pick right there. But he does not care about paying his players. So top positions that they do need. Trevor Penning has fallen. I completely forgot about that. He should have went a long time ago. Interior D-line, they do need that actually. So an offensive tackle, actually, they did lose Lael Collins. So I think this is a smart pick right here. If he does fall this far, I don't think he will. I completely forgot about that. But I believe if he does fall that far, they will go to him. Interior D-line is a big need for the Bills do not need a receiver. They have good receivers. Gabriel Davis, Stephon Diggs, and I can't remember the other guy's name quite yet. He's that little shorter guy, but he's still pretty good. Corner, there's no corners that are going to be taken this late. Could the Bills, there are good receivers right there. But I honestly think that they're going to go interior D-line, beef up that D-line. Von Miller, Edrin, I can't remember that linebacker's name right now, but he is pretty good. Tremaine Edmonds, actually, Tremaine Edmonds, and then they're going to add Devontae Wyatt here. Linebacker, offensive tackle. If you look at the top positions here, the top positions are interior O-line here. I understand they did trade for, what's his name? Robert Woods. They do have AJ Brown, but this right here, I think they're going to go wide receiver here. It's completely going to mess up the Packers draft. If he was right there, I believe they would go for him. I had them picking the wrong person. Whoopsie. So just imagine I had this guy going to imagine I had Jayon Dotson going to that right there. Do they need a wide receiver? Honestly, if he does stay right here, I think they will go right there. Chris Olave, I think they'll finally actually take a receiver here. This is actually falling in perfectly. Chiefs, do they need a safety? Yeah, I think they do. Do they need edge rusher? Let's look at the best edge rushers available. No, I think they're going to go safety here. Actually, let's look at. So these are the top positions. These are the top people available, and I think they're going to go Daxton Hill. And then wide receiver, I believe that is too big of a reach. So I believe that they are. I think I don't see them taking a receiver here. I think they're going to try and ride it out. I think they're just going to go. I think they're going to go edge rusher here. There's a lot of edge rush. This is a high edge rush class. So let's look at this. Their top needs are offensive tackle, interior D-line, offensive linebacker. Do they need linebacker? Yeah. Do they need all these positions? Yes. Do they need wide receiver? No, they don't need wide receiver. Do they need safety? That could help. Corner is definitely a big need because of their liabilities that they have with Eli Apple, but these are all second, third, fourth round picks right there. I think they're top. I think they're going to go out and actually get, if it will load, I think they're just going to go safety here because they do need someone to go with Jesse Bates. So there we go. And then you go quarterback. I think, could Desmond Ridder be here? Yes, he could. I think they're going to try. I think they're going to actually go quarterback. I think they're going to go do they go Desmond Ridder or Matt Corral? I think that Matt Corral is going to be the last pick here. And this is my mock draft 2.0. If you guys want to look at it one more time, I'm going to go slowly through it. Here we go. Slowly through it right here. All right. And that is my 2022 NFL mock draft. Hopefully you guys did like it. Hopefully it was one that you guys did want to see. And maybe you guys did like the video. If you guys do like the video, make sure you guys do subscribe, like the video, and comment what you guys do want to see next in the next videos. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.